Hello friends, today we will discuss with primary databases. We have already discussed with biological databases. We said that it can be classified as primary databases and secondary databases. So we'll move on with primary databases. What are primary databases? These are, we could say that the first hand collection of uh, archive or a kind of a collection of data which is being made available to the public. So this is one way or the other, it is a archivable database. As we earlier said, that database is nothing but collection of data, and since primary, it may be the first hand data which are being directly being taken from the experimental results, and these we could see that it can be retrieved at any time. So it is an archive, it's a collection of data, and this may be having a collection of data like nucleotide sequence, data of nucleotide sequence, protein sequence, macromolecular sequence, etc. And as I said, it has been collected as the result of experiment, and it is directly submitted into this database by the researchers, and the data are essentially archival in nature. Once given a database, once it has been submitted to these databases, the researchers for a particular data, they get a accession number, and the data in primary database are never changed. That accession number is never changed, even though if another researcher finds that there is some modification with that particular data or particular sequence, even if that change is made, the accession remains the same and it becomes a record. Now we'll see the different types of primary databases based on the type of data. The primary databases can be classified as nucleotide sequence databases, protein sequence databases, protein structure databases, and metabolite databases. So now we'll see the different examples. Like for example, nucleotide sequence databases are of different types like NCBI, DDBJ, EMBL, and the protein sequence databases examples are Swissprot, MIPS, PIR, Tremble, and protein structure database example is PDB. Metabolite database example is KEGG, EcoPsych, Metapsych, etc. Now we'll start with the first category, that is nucleotide sequence databases. What are they? As the name indicate, these are databases which could have the collection of data which is nothing but a sequence of nucleotide. Nucleotide, we understand it is a DNA or a RNA. So it is composed of an array of nucleotide sequence entries, and these databases are a kind of collection, archive or a kind of repository that accept only nucleic acid sequence data and make it freely available to the public. As I said, the examples are EMBL, DDBJ, GenBank of NCBI. NCBI owns the database GenBank. So these databases are members of and these three, they are having a collaboration with each other. In fact, I could say that they belongs to the same international like a kind of consortium they may be having, and we call that consortium as International Nucleotide Sequence Databases, because all these three are nucleotide sequence databases. So what is the purpose of having such a consortium is the exchange of data. So if some data are available in some EMBL, that can be retrieved in the NCBI. So they are having a consortium which exchange the data between them. So thank you. Now in the next video we will be seeing the different types, the examples in detail of nucleotide sequence database.